Welcome to Trop Talk Episode 3 with Elijah Fluellen and Hunter Tubbs. And our first guest of the program, we have
Oh,
the one and only Tampa Bay Tay. Taylor, how you doing?
hello. Hi. I didn't realize I was first. You didn't sell it to me like that, but I'm honored. So
Oh,
thank you.
yeah.
Yeah, we knew if we told you you were first, you probably wouldn't come on.
No, I'm honored to have this. Hopefully
For
there'll be
business
another time
inquiries,
too.
please email.
Yeah,
Not
we're
a
on
one and
episode
done.
3, so
That's a good number.
We're three.
who else would
Yeah.
we rather have on than Tampa Bay Tay herself?
Oh, please.
The one and only. So,
Happy to
Taylor,
be
since you're
here.
our first guest, got you. Since you're our first guest, we always ask, well, not always, because you're our first guest, of course, but how did you become a Rays fan?
Oh, how did I become a Rays fan? That's a great question. By accident is usually what I say. My first game was when I was a baby, but I don't remember it, obviously. But I do enjoy sharing my birth year with the Rays, 1998, great year. But I became a fan when my best friend moved to St. Pete in elementary school, and we went to a game because she moved to St. Pete, and that's what you do. And I completely fell in love with the game of baseball, surprisingly. That wasn't the goal, but it's what happened. And my dad taught me everything I know. And then I became a little bit of a armchair expert at at a school kid's age, and then it became my whole personality, as you can tell. Rest is history.
Got you.
Yeah, if you guys don't know who Tampa Bay Tay is, she's huge on Twitter. I'd be
Thank you.
amazed if
By
you're
accident. I
listening to
don't,
this podcast and don't know who she is. I would be amazed.
if you don't, hello.
So I gotta ask because I'm surrounded by two Tampanians here. How is it going to Rays games from Tampa? Because I got a little different perspective, especially going across the bridge last year going to games. I want to know
Yeah,
what
you
you
got a
think.
little taste of that. How'd
Yeah,
it feel?
Yeah, it was great. I think it's the only thing. I think that I will miss it. Like as excited as I am to get back into the Trop, there is part of me that's gonna miss the convenience of how last season was for me. If you put aside dying of heat, getting rained on, the stadium or the ball field being or the stadium being smaller, I will miss, like, that's the thing I will miss is my little short commute. But I liked it, obviously. But you know what? I'm excited to be back at the drop, so I will enjoy driving over the bridge for a couple more years.
Yeah, there was nothing quite like hopping on Game Time app at about 20 minutes before first pitch, buying a cheap ticket, and heading over to Steinbrenner Field for the game, I will say.
Yeah.
it was. I grew to like it. At first, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna suck," but then I was like, "If I'm coming all the way from like South St. Pete, like if I miss my exit, I'm going over the Skyway. I'm that far in St. Pete, so." Once I realized my commute was only like 30 minutes, I'm like, what is everybody complaining about? It's not that hard, you know.
Yeah.
So
It's not that hard if you're a real Rays fan, is what I've
that
come to
too,
learn.
that too.
And you know,
I'll remind myself that when I'm sitting on the bridge.
yeah, trying to get to a weekday game.
That's the thing that I don't like is the I'm in a hurry. Like I get off of work, I come
Yeah,
home, I do my dog mom duties, maybe eat a quick bite, and then I'm in a hurry. Like I want to make it to first pitch, and you just
exactly.
kind of get frustrated about it. But we make it. It's fine. Well, no, one time I didn't make it. Do you guys remember when Randy was in a slump in May of 2024? And people wanted to do like a standing ovation type thing for him. And I was
Yeah,
like kind of
you got
into
the
that.
Trey Turner. Yeah,
Yes, yes, following that whole thing. And I was in such a hurry. That was like my main motivation to go because I was like, oh, that'd be fun. I missed it. I missed it because I was on the dang bridge, but it's okay. I'm just saying, I want to be there, and that's my complaint. But it's fine.
yeah. I'm big on getting it, especially at the Trop when it's far away. I feel like you gotta kind of make somewhat of a day out of it. So I always I want to get there an hour early. That was the difference, I'd say, last year, is I'd get there at first pitch and be fine because I knew it was, it'd take me 5 minutes to get there. But when it's at the Trop, I like to get there early, and yeah, like you said, I get off of work or whatever it is and haul ass to get to the Trop to try and make it by first pitch. And well, yeah, and then you got the pitch clock now, so the games are a lot quicker. So it's a lot of driving to and from for
Yeah.
less time in the stadium and watching baseball. But it's not that bad. I think realistically, what would you say, Tay? It takes maybe 30 minutes. Yeah. Kind of
Yeah,
like
on a
quick.
good day, 30 minutes. And then like, you know where to park,
Yeah.
how to get to your seat quick. Like it's a science, but
Hmm.
it's not that bad. Especially on the weekends too. You can kind of enjoy the day versus being in a rush, but
Yeah.
it's all
Weekends
worth
aren't
it.
bad for sure. I got my Saturday, April 11th tickets against the Yankees because it's a Saturday night game. So I'm going to get to St. Pete nice and early, hang out all day, go to the Trop, have some fun, Uber back home after.
Nice.
It's going to be
Yeah.
great.
The Ubering part really saves it too, because then I don't care what the traffic's like. I'm like, it's not my problem.
Yeah.
Look at y'all being responsible. Okay, well, take that
You
actually
have
goes
to
into
on the
my
weekends, man.
yeah.
Of course.
You know my activity there.
That actually leads me into my next question. Okay, we'll take Saturday, April 11th. Saturday game, 6 o'clock. What's your routine getting across the bridge and going to a game?
Mine?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm 10 minutes. I'm 10 minutes away. I just hop in my car and go and walk to Fergs, and I'm good. So I'm
it
curious.
depends on the crowd that I'm going with.
I, no, that's exactly what I was about to say. Yep.
If I'm going with my parents, we're probably going on Sunday. That's like our family day. And so that's just like centered around church, brunch, getting over there, making a day of it. If I'm going with my friends, we're hitting up Ferg's or we're hitting up somewhere to eat before we go. And then when I go with my friends too, I don't have as much of the luxury of being like, oh, we need to be there an hour early because they're like, girl, no, we don't.
Yeah, they don't want
So,
that.
so we're usually strolling in like closer to first pitch because, of course. But yeah, and then, okay, I'll shout out St. Pete here. The selling point to get my friends to go with me is we'll go out afterwards.
Afterwards.
Yeah. Because
Got it.
downtown
So
St.
true.
Pete is fun. I
Oh,
do
it's
like
I'll
it.
I'll be the first to admit I'm born, I'm a Tampa guy and sit downtown St. Pete going out seeing kills Tampa. It's not even close.
100%. And I hope maybe that changes, but as of right now, like St. Pete 100% has the upper hand. And I use it to my advantage.
As y'all should.
Circling back to
Yeah.
the Ubers.
Come
The
on, yeah.
Uber.
Come on. It's not especially yeah. Like if it's a first Friday and the Rays are home, I like to plan around that. So I'll go to the game, go to first Friday, Joey Brooklyn's for pizza, $5 for one or two adult beverages, walk around, and
See,
that's the
see, you
night.
know all the spots like that.
Yeah, listen, y'all, if y'all come across the
We
bridge, I
got to
got
do
you.
something like that. We got to
Yeah,
do like a day of the light in the life,
yeah.
what you should do type thing.
Yeah,
I'd
for like
follow
a
you
Saturday
around.
night Rays game.
Come on with it. I got y'all. I got
Let's do it.
microphones too. At Fan Fest.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
saw that at Fan Fest. I
I
saw
don't
that
know if
all
I
over
should have
Twitter.
beverages with a mic
Oh
on.
no, no, I wouldn't do you like that.
Oh
I wouldn't
man.
do you like that. So the one thing that brought us all together and got us to invite Tay on is we got to go to one of the community engagement meetings. So we went Tuesday at Jefferson High School. We all sat right next to each other. We listened to Ken Babby give his, I don't want to say spiel, but gave his presentation with Dr. Atwater as far as the HCC side and answered questions. So what are your takeaways? We'll start with Tay.
Um, and maybe this is where people roll their eyes, but Ken Babby could sell me anything. He
There's a reason he's in the position he is.
he could sell me a broken down car, and I'd be like, "You're right, I do want that." But I don't mean that in like a he's full of it type way. I genuinely do believe his intentions are good. And the way that I mean, he's a great public speaker. He and not only that though, like I was saying, I believe what he's saying, and I believe that he believes what he's saying. A lot of times when he started to talk about baseball and like the fandom behind baseball, he kind of got carried away, and I liked that because I was
Mhm.
like, you are like me. Like I feel that way too. I could talk about, memories and things like that, kind of like how he was doing. So I enjoyed his presentation, and it was a lot of information, a lot of numbers. I'm not a numbers girl,
Yeah.
but overall, I think that he's doing a good job with, getting out there and getting close to the community, which it's kind of tough. I mean, you're putting yourself out there in front of people who you may or may not know agree with you or disagree with you, or, you know what I mean? So, I just appreciate what he's doing, even if, like, if you're on the side of not believing it or whatever, I just appreciate that he's out here.
They're making the effort. It's
Yeah.
something we haven't seen in years past, ever. Stadium project or not. I mean, let's face it, the Rays have never been very good with their fans and interacting with their fans compared to the other local sports teams here. But yeah, no, I agree. I think not only Ken, but I think the ownership group, I think they're doing and saying all of the right things early. Obviously, it's a humongous project that they're looking to do, and they have a very long way to go. This is by no means done. I still think 2029 is crazy ambitious, but I hope it happens. People, I feel like this would be a lot easier if it was just the stadium, right? But this clearly isn't just the stadium. The stadium is a very small part of everything they're trying to do. So, because of that, it makes it a lot harder. But they're doing all the right things right now,
Yeah.
in my opinion. All they can do until all the numbers come out and they go to get the votes necessary. That's when it gets fun, as we all know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wish I could fast forward.
Like, can we get to like Labor Day with shovels and just be like, yeah,
Yeah.
let's do
I
this.
just kind of want to black out during the like back and forth and public meeting
Yeah.
and all.
Wake
I
me up
just
when
want to
it's over.
skip. Yeah. Like even if it's a good outcome, it stresses me out, as you guys know.
Hmm.
So do
Yeah,
we
because it kind
do
of feels
we
like this is kind of the last hurrah, you know? This is it. It's hard to deny
as
that it's not.
as Ken said, this is our moment. I mean,
Hmm.
this is like as far as as
Don't
far
F
as
it up.
Tay's numbers. Um,
Yeah. The numbers are
that
crazy.
that's what really blew me away. I did not know HCC had like $65 million of deferred maintenance. Like that was a selling point to me. Like they weren't just tearing down they weren't tearing down the school for no reason. It's still wild to me that the memorandum of understanding that they signed is only for 180 days, so they have half a year to get all this done. So we're we're moving, and
It's
it's not
quick.
just yeah, it's not like the St. Pete project either, where it was just like the ballpark and then everything else built after the ballpark. Like they're trying to get everything done
Yeah. It's
by
Yeah.
all, yeah, they want
2029. So
everything approved now.
they are
Yeah. And I like how they use the athletics as kind of a framework. I
Hmm.
mean, the athletics had shovels in the ground by July, and if they want to meet the goal, we need shovels in the ground by July. That helps my brain like just kind of understand what timeline we're dealing with. And as we sit right now, like I still think it's possible, but also we need to see numbers and we need to start having these, commission meetings, council meetings, and it's still possible, very ambitious.
Hmm.
But that kind of helps
Definitely
my brain
possible.
understand like the timeline.
Yeah.
that
No doubt.
timeline's a killer, man. Like I was sitting there, I'm like,
It makes it a lot more difficult, I would say, for sure.
yeah,
We had a lot more time to work with. I feel like they could make this deal work pretty good because I feel like all the numbers on paper look great. It looks like the best deal that's ever been presented to St. Pete or Tampa. I mean,
Yeah.
on paper, devil's in the
No.
details, as they say.
right,
Yeah.
I mean,
like
at least they want to pay for the cost overruns and all the maintenance and at least 50%. That's good. And all the development, that's good.
Yeah.
But who knows what's really in all that.
Yeah. We definitely need to see the numbers. I know they look really attractive, and I mean, I'm sipping the Kool-Aid. I've said it many times. But, I'm not naive. Like, obviously, it needs to make sense for the place that we live. I don't want, our community to suffer in any sort of way. And that's very dramatic to say suffer, but like, I wouldn't want anyone to think that I personally want it done at all, by all means. I think the numbers do need to make sense,
Of
and I
course.
would like
Yeah.
to see them. But I think there's a way forward if we can get all of, both sides can benefit from this, because that's the thing. It's not like it's solely benefiting just the Rays. They want to build like an entire new neighborhood, essentially, that would not exist without this. It would be Hillsborough College, go Hawks, with $65 million dollars in deferred maintenance forever. Really, there is no signs that they ever get that money from the state
Mm-mm.
otherwise. So it's a good thing, right? Is it a net positive? Right? I believe it is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at my thread here from Twitter. 10 million visitors a year. You got essentially four different areas of the project. I mean, we're talking like 130 acres, which is nuts. Like, have we all been to Atlanta? We've been to the Battery. So it's double the size of the
I
Battery,
was
which
about to
is,
say it's, yeah, double, right? The size of
dude,
that, which is
like,
hard to even
yeah,
imagine.
Battery's 60.
Yeah.
Like, this is truly game changing. Like, Camden Yards was a big
Hmm.
focal point, especially with Ken growing up going to Orioles games. His dad was general counsel of the team. He got to see that firsthand. So
I don't even think I knew that prior to him saying that.
yeah,
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think I heard him on that college hunks podcast,
Oh yeah.
which was a
That was
great
like
podcast,
the
by the
first
way.
time. Yeah, it was like the first time he
Yeah,
kind of went on one.
yeah, and he was super open and shared all of those stories and stuff. But yeah, he has a lot of history around other teams. I mean, his two minor league teams, the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. I mean, those are two, even if you're not a minor league baseball fan, you may have heard of them.
You've heard of
So
them probably.
he's been around and he has a lot of, I don't know if he's ever faced a monster quite like taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. He even said that in that podcast. He said there's no other professional sports team with the headwinds
Hmm.
that the Tampa Bay Rays have. So it's a challenge. It's a challenge, but I'm rooting for him, obviously.
Yeah, I think the way I see it is they never would have purchased this team if they didn't feel confident about their plan.
Yep.
How could they? So, even if that has a backup plan somewhere down in there, which I'm sure they do, but
I don't even want to know the
it's
backup
all,
plan at this
yeah,
point.
no.
Like, let me.
Well, we're optimists over here.
I'll be I'll be
I can't
candid.
imagine.
Like,
I'd probably move.
yeah,
I don't know
essentially,
what I would do.
I don't know either. I'd have to like the guy um
Yeah,
at
he
the
was
thing
really
on Tuesday.
sweet.
Yeah, it's like I got to live somewhere with baseball. Something's got to give. But
It would just, like, not, I don't want to be dramatic. Second time I've said that, but I really don't know what I would do.
Mm.
It would be, I wouldn't get another team. I wouldn't root for another team, I don't think.
Not
I'd have
to,
to find a new hobby. I don't know, personally.
yeah, no. Not to keep going down this road, but if the Rays were to go somewhere else, would you be a fan of that team?
No,
What if it was all the same players, same
no.
everything?
I think I've thought about
So
this.
hard.
I've definitely thought about this because it seemed like a possibility so many freaking times at this
Hmm.
point that I'm like, okay, I need to plan if this happens. Personally, for me, I think whatever the roster is at that last game or moment or whatever, I would probably follow their careers until maybe they fizzled out and would become more of a broader baseball fan, but I would not follow the new team. I wouldn't, not to the degree that I am now, for
I feel
sure.
like I would hate the new team.
Yeah, I would almost
I
have
would want them to be so
animosity towards
bad, and I'd
them.
hope that
Yeah.
they have the biggest fan issues and their stadium gets destroyed by an earthquake. And
Oh my God.
oh, you
Yeah.
you you're going
all
full
right,
hair. full blown hate. I
I
respect it.
understand where that's coming from,
Yeah, that's a
100%.
lot of built up hatred.
Cause man,
Yeah.
like I genuinely thought the Rays were pulling my leg until okay, I'll be candid. I was the team's receptionist, and I had to check in Stephen Bronfman, where his dad was the owner of the Expos. He's checking in to go see Stu in his office. I'm like, oh, they're not playing. This is real. So I really thought about, okay, am I gonna move to Atlanta? Like, how's DC like? Like it was. Oof. And I can say it now. Like they were so heartbroken when the sister city concept like got voted down by MLB, and I was just at my desk, like just like full
I can't
blown.
even
Like
take
I'm
that seriously.
My eyes will roll back into my head.
That was disgusting. The
And
fact
I
that that was
think
even a possibility was.
that's why I feel like I am the way I am because it's like, imagine being tried, like, sold that as
We
a
got
fan.
trust issues as Rays fans.
100%. But that's why also on the flip side of things, I think I'm so positive about this new ownership group because they haven't done that. Like,
Hmm.
and obviously if they do, I'd change my mind, but you know what I mean? Like someone was dangling my team in front of me for so long that this is a breath of fresh air, so I'm going to be positive about it.
It is.
like, man, I was in. I was a young sports reporter at Bay Point Middle School in St. Pete. I
Aw.
had to report that the Rays were trying to move to Al Lang, and this was in fifth grade. I'll be 30 in August. That's how long we've been trying to get this done. So, like once Patrick Zalupski tweeted like a boat parade or bust, I was like, okay, I think we're in good hands. We're good. So,
Yeah, talk about their social media.
It's incredible. They follow you too. They follow me. All of
They
them. It's
follow me.
nuts.
They all follow me. I, I,
God, and
It's so cool.
it's
We
so cool.
talked about it in our first one. Like, obviously, Stu would never, but we know Stu had to have had a burner or something. I mean,
Or someone was telling him or funneling him
yeah, probably
stuff.
Romano.
But and you
oh,
know,
did I
there's those
lose you?
people
Hold
who are
on,
like they're saying all the
hold on.
right
I'm
things,
gonna
they're doing all
stop.
the right things. Like, okay,
What more can they do?
great, thank
There we
you.
go.
You know, like I'm not gonna be so suspicious about it. I'm gonna be like, great. I've never experienced this before, and I think it's really cool. And
Oh
I'm not
man,
just
this
saying that
is
because they follow me. I just mean like,
Yeah.
who
What
else
have
is
they done?
doing
Yeah,
this?
exactly. Look at what they did with the new away jerseys. How cool is that? He talked about that. I've never seen a sports team do that before.
No,
and
no. And
Asking
they're,
the
I mean,
fans.
yeah. Me and you've been
that's
going back
Tell the
and
just
forth with
fans.
that for years,
Mhm.
Hunter. Like from like 2018, it's like, where's the Tampa Bay Road jersey? And
It's mind-boggling. And then instead of implementing that Tampa Bay Road jersey, they put a spring training jersey together with the starburst on it. And it's the little things, man, that drives me nuts.
I feel like
now
that
look at
verse
it.
is very,
Yeah,
it is. It's very, a lot of people have so strong opinions about it.
I
yeet
hate
it to
it.
Saturn.
I know
I'm
that you
out.
hate it. I know that you both don't like it.
I'm
I
out.
like it. I don't mind it like on the Rays logo, like as a little tiny thing. But when you make it like
Yeah.
the main logo, like, and it's a great spring training jersey. Make it our spring training jerseys for all I care. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think it's a major league quality jersey at all.
That's fair. I think that's a fair assessment. But on the bright side, at least this is kind of like the chance for them to do something about it. And I mean, starting with the road grays is so smart
Hmm.
because that's something that needed to be done. So like dip your toe in that, figure out what the fan base is kind of leaning towards, and then you're kind of set up to start exploring. I don't know
Rebrand.
if rebrand's the right word because that's very aggressive, like rebrand, but maybe shift, like a shift in what they have. They just need to fine tune what they have, really, or what
I
they've had
agree.
in the past,
Yeah, we kind
in
of
my
talked
opinion.
about that.
Yeah. Matter of fact, you know what, Taylor? What's your favorite and least favorite Rays uniform in team history?
Okay, okay, okay. So my favorite, it's interesting because when I was a teenager, I this is hard for me to say. When I was a teenager, I did not like the Devil Rays anymore
Okay.
because I felt like the rebrand to the current Rays was like progressive and new and exciting or whatever. And so I just stuck my nose up towards the Devil Rays because I was like, oh, that's in the past. Da 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 da. But now I love it. I'm staring at something I just got for opening day. It's got 4 different Devil Rays logos on it in various different places. I'm so excited. I'm not going to show you, but I'm so excited for my opening day outfit. So I do, that's probably my favorite now is just the simple Friday nights or Saturdays. I know they flipped it around because of
The white
Steinbrenner.
devil ray.
Yeah, like simply put, is my
Clean.
favorite. Yeah, like no notes. My least favorite, and I don't know if this counts, but I just will take any opportunity to poop on it. I gave up cursing for Lent. The stupid faux back.
We said the same thing.
Okay, I don't know if it qualifies because it was like, I don't know, just like a fun thing they did, but it
So
was
dumb.
so unnecessary.
Yeah. Oh, it counts.
Sorry.
They wore it
I hate
multiple
that.
times. I'm counting it. That
Yeah.
So
even
they did
before,
wear it
even
multiple
after.
times? I thought they wore it
Yeah.
one game. That's just,
No,
No.
that's
multiple.
wild.
And I remember at that, do you remember the years of that, Elijah?
It was
Ish?
That was around
between
2011, right?
it was between like
Or
2012 and
2013?
like 17 because I remember we wore
Okay.
we did one night where we wore the throwbacks and Chris Archer got shelled. Um, sorry, Chris Archer, my fault. You ain't had to catch strays like that. My
It's
fault.
okay.
But
Um,
but they wore the light blue one, the uglier one of the two. Yeah, that was
because
bad.
I think my hatred reignited when I then realized that like the whole time they never needed to do a faux back when you already had a legitimate throwback that you were not utilizing.
That was the argument I made with E when we were talking about it on the last show. I was like,
I don't know why it
they
irritates me.
made a faux back when we have these badass throwbacks that we hadn't worn at the time in years.
That was
So
yeah,
frustrating.
I didn't like that at
They
all.
missed such a good opportunity to reintroduce the Devil Ray. Nope.
Yeah. And I think the only thing that I feel very like attached to in a way, like I wouldn't want to see anything happen to it. I'm a big fan of the TB on
On the hat?
Elijah's hat.
Oh, I
Yes.
love it. I don't
I
think
love
that should
it
ever
so
change.
much, but I
I
feel
think
like it's gonna get squeezed out.
I think it's such an underrated MLB hat, in my
It's
opinion. I
just
think it's great.
clean. I don't know. I do think it might get squeezed out.
I'm cool if you add a Flappy Boy underneath it. Give me a
Yeah.
double ray right underneath the B, and I'm cool. Like right there.
Like the green Devil Ray logo with like the
Kinda,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I just think it's like I my thing is I feel like as much as I want them to rebrand or revamp, I guess revamp is the better word that I should have used earlier. I do also want them to have something that like pe- it becomes a symbol where like that's the raise, that's the raise, that's the raise. Like they don't do too much before establishing like what that is. And I feel like the TV is it in my opinion. I don't want to see it go anywhere. I don't know. I think it's clean and it's Tampa
Um,
Bay.
yeah, I'm
I
a
like
fan
it.
of it too. I feel like they don't market the TB at all with anything.
Maybe I do something about that. Maybe I just TB the crap out of everybody.
Maybe we all
TB,
start
Just walk
TB,
around
TBing the
with
crap
stickers.
out of
Just
everybody.
TB, TB, TB. Yep.
It's hard to even find like the TB like decals for like a car. Like I was trying to put it on my car not too long ago, and I was like,
You're
all it
so
was
right.
like Rays or like the Stingray, and I was like, I just want the clean TB to put on my truck, and I like couldn't find it. It was wild.
I really enjoy you saying this because I felt like I was alone in my crusade. My TB on my car is faded, and I can't find another one, so I just keep the faded one on my car.
Yeah, it's depressing.
Pro TB. Go
pro
TB.
TB.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Cool.
put the Starburst on my car.
You would crash your own car.
Yeah, I'd total that thing.
Before we move on from the um the community engagement sessions, everything that was detailed in the meeting last night, well, not last night, Tuesday and Wednesday night. We're recording on Thursday. It is available at newballpark.raysbaseball.com. So if you want to look at anything we're talking about, or if you have any questions, I believe there's a little question placard on there with somebody in the Rays organization will get back to you. So they're like this
Hey,
is
Ken Babby also gave out his personal email.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ken@raysbaseball.com. Shoot him an email.
Yeah, I mean, that man is fearless. Like, I mean, he's really putting himself out there. I think it's very nice to see.
Him and his wife, man. His wife keeps score.
I love
Yeah, how
her.
about that,
Yeah.
man?
I
I
love
don't, I
her.
don't,
Hunter, you didn't hear me, but I was like talking in Elijah's ear, and I was like, she's so pretty. I love her so much. Look at
She was
her.
the one right up there in the front.
Yeah, and he was like,
Wow.
oh, she scores all the games. And I was just like, I'm gonna marry her. Move out the way, Ken. Like, she's perfect. I love their little family.
like Mrs. Forgive me, I don't know her first name. Mrs. Babby, like she keeps score.
I think it's Liz,
I think it's Liz. Okay,
I think.
like she keeps score. She was fresh. She had a good fit on. Like
Awesome.
yeah,
Her
first family to
bat?
raise is
Family. 3
yeah.
kids, right?
Yeah. I'm all for them. I love the Babby family.
Yeah, Ken had on some Jordans. Like I'm cool. We all right.
He, I think he's cool. He's
He's
very
cool.
cool.
I'm cool.
Yeah, he
I
he
wanna.
toned it down a little bit. I think in the first section he was in a full suit, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know
Now
what
he's
he wore
dressed like a college
yesterday.
basketball coach. I'm cool with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I've tweeted it before, and I'll say it on here. Ken, I want to go to lunch with you, and I'll bring both of y'all if he lets me. But yeah, I
Yeah.
want to have lunch with Ken Babby, so we'll see. They said to keep posting stuff and put stuff in the universe. So
Let's
Yeah,
do
I
it.
mean, listen, I haven't really talked, have I talked? I don't know. Fan Fest. He was out there. So was Bill. Patrick wasn't there, but he's like greeting people at the gate, and I got a little bit of encouragement in the moment. And so I walked up to him, and oh my God, now doing it, I'm cringing, but in the moment, it was cool. But I was like, oh, Tampa Bay Tay, like, because I don't know, why would I explain my real name? And he like grabs my arm. He goes, Tampa Bay Tay, I need a picture with you. And I was like,
No
what?
way.
Yeah. And so his I don't know, who was walking with him, like takes a picture of us with Ken's phone. And he's like, thank you so much. Like, love what you're doing. And I was like, no, 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 thank you. Like, it was all like a whirlwind, really fast. And then my friend was recording, like, she took a video. She's a real one for that. And then he sees her, like, recording us. And he goes, oh my God, you need a picture on your phone of us. So then we took another picture. And it was it was so cool. And that's just how he is with everyone,
Yeah.
though. Like, he was shaking people's hands Tuesday night after the meeting was over, and it was like there was no one that was a stranger in that room. And I think that's really cool. Like, no matter what goes on, as things progress, like, that's just a cool way to be regardless.
Yeah, no doubt. And before that meeting even started, he was walking around the whole room shaking everybody's hand. He came up to us three and shook our hands,
Yep.
and then went to every other person in that room and shook their hand before it started. It was crazy. I think he's the perfect like fan face for the Rays.
100%.
are you gonna tell people what door you entered before the meeting started?
Oh gosh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, God, what did you do?
Well, you went obviously. There was like those two doors right by the parking lot, right where you parked, and it was like cracked open. I'd never been to Jefferson before. I had no idea where to
Did you
go.
go to,
So
like, band practice?
did I? No,
Yeah,
no. I
you
walked
walked
through
in on
this door, and it was the backstage of what they were setting up for, and there was all this catering. And Ken Babby turns around. It's like, I think you're in the wrong spot. I was like, I think you're right, Ken. He was like, let me show you the front door, and he like walked me around the side and let me in. I was like, oh, that's tough. Thanks, Ken.
Oh gosh, that's funny though.
That's right.
That's a good way
Yeah,
for him
I forgot
to
about
handle
that.
it too.
Oh, he laughed. He thought it was hilarious.
If you're gonna get big leagued by somebody, get big leagued by the Rays CEO.
Yeah, at least it was
sure.
him, not some random guy or cop,
Right.
Security.
At least you didn't get thrown out the club. Yeah, we don't want. Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that. But season predictions. What we got? How we think the Rays are gonna do this year? Taylor, you're our guest. I'll let you go first.
I feel like people just think I'm too positive, but I don't think they're going to be awful. Like, I think they're going to be exciting. There's going to be storylines that you end up following. I think that spring has taught us that there's competition. And I mean, the fact that we don't really know what that opening day roster looks like is telling of what's been going on in spring, and I think that just makes for better spring games. And then going into the season, who makes it, what adjustments do they make, and how that plays out. So for those reasons alone, I don't think they'll be awful. Obviously, the division is stacked. It's not like I'm saying anything no one knows. Like, it's the American League East, and most of the teams went out and did something in the off season. I'm not really sure what Boston's doing, but regardless, it's a tough division, right? But I don't think that that means that we're just laying down. And I think that now, do I want to give a prediction on what they end the season at? No.
Give us a win number.
No.
Give us a win range.
I'll give you mine.
It's easier.
I'd say between 77 and 84.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a little higher than that, I think.
I was going to say like 80, 81 to like 85, maybe sneak in wild card team.
Yeah.
I think they'll be in the wild card hunt. I do. We got enough depth.
Like I
Certainly
have
not short
It's
on
not.
depth.
It is not full of superstars, as we know, but the depth is real.
like I have no faith in the American League West other than Seattle.
Right. Which
So
is
like
fair.
if you can beat up on the AL West, you got a shot. But if Anaheim, yes, I said Anaheim because they're not in Los Angeles. If they come in here and like take 3 out of 4 like they did last year, then that kind of sets the tone. But
Yeah.
you know,
I think the depth thing is nice. I think that's what set us off on the wrong foot last year. Is you went into the season immediately down Richie, like right before opening day. DeLuca played 20 games. Like they were constantly going through this like shuffle, or at least seeing guys play a lot more than they anticipated, and it didn't work out. And then this year, I feel like there's still that depth, but like solid pieces throughout. If you drop a spot or if you go to the next guy, like they all have positives to them. So I
Potential.
think that alone just makes them at least a fun team to watch, or
There's a lot of like high floor guys,
right,
I will say.
yeah.
we
see.
know they're gonna
I
pitch.
wanna
It's just a
see-
matter if we score enough. Yeah.
And yeah, knock on wood, I'm gonna knock with both hands. We're pretty healthy right now. You can hear me
I just
knocking,
want you to know, Hunter, if something happens in the next 24 hours,
and
I
it
will
will be.
find
That's
you.
how it goes, right?
I will find
We're
you.
used to that. No, I
Thank
feel
you.
good. I feel like we haven't had a super healthy year in a very long time,
We are
and
we
this will
are
be the
owed
year.
one.
We
We're
are
owed
owed. We are owed a healthy year. Give me a full year of Shane McClanahan, just for that man's sake. He deserves a full year of being healthy.
100%. Yeah. Yeah, give me just a little. Oh gosh. No, I can't. I can't talk about injuries. I feel like I'm jinxing it
Yeah,
if I say
we'll
anything.
drop that.
But keep that three-headed monster is what I'm going to call it. Keep those guys. Give them all of the bubble wrap, and that's the one thing I haven't liked about the WBC is like, yay, I'm having a great time watching, but I'm like,
It's stressful.
so,
We
like,
talked about that when Junior got hit, and he's like this, holding his arm, and then gets up to the crowd and is laughing. I'm like, dude,
oh yeah,
that's funny
thank
for the rest of
God.
the world, but as Rays fans, I about had a heart attack.
Yeah.
Really, anytime he's up to bat, and then even when they were starting him at third, I was like, oh gosh, that's more chances of something happening to him. But it's been fun. I just am like, oh, please stay healthy. And then I personally wanted Mexico to go on, but the flip side is like, okay, Johnny's back. Okay,
Yep.
like be safe and come back and be safe over
And
here. Like we're
Johnny had a hell of a WBC too.
yeah,
Played
he
well.
did. I'm really happy for him at all times.
Yeah. I I talked
He
about this
he
with
slid
E, but
headfirst into home. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
yeah,
slid headfirst into home. I about clutched my pearls. I'm like, no, please don't get hurt. But yeah,
he showed
WBC.
emotion in that WBC that
Yeah.
I've never seen before.
He's very quiet and shy, which I think is endearing because he goes out there and he practices, keeps to himself. Like he's very motivated in that way. But seeing him, you know, show a little bit of emotion was really nice, and he
Yeah.
deserved it too. I mean, like Elijah was saying, he had a good showing there, and hopefully that's just the beginning for his season because I know it probably didn't really end the way that he wanted it to, which I'd argue it kind of did because he came back after that injury and
I
had like 2 home runs in 3 games
It
or
was
something.
crazy.
Yeah,
I have so much respect for him. The fact that he came back at all with what
yeah,
2 weeks left, right? I mean,
hmm
he didn't have to do that. The Rays weren't in anything. I mean,
yeah.
well,
He's
speaks
a
volumes to his
really nice.
character. I love it.
I really like him. I saw him. I went to the All Star game, and the day I drove back, I stopped at Target. The cool thing about the Rays playing in Tampa is what I should have said is that everyone shopped at my stores. And so I got to see like Bilal, I would see Johnny, a bunch of players, which was cool. But it was like the day that I guess I got back from the All Star game, and then he was back in town, and I saw him. And normally I don't approach them, but I just had to tell him I was so proud of him. So I like tapped, or he turned around, and I was just like, congrats. And he just like for a second he was like, oh, thank you. And I just you're welcome. And I just went on with my day. But I was just so happy for
That's
him. He's so
awesome.
quiet and shy, and
Yeah.
he's really proven himself. Because I think that first season, or I don't know how long it was, people were down and out on him, but he's really proved himself. And he's been with the Rays 11 seasons in total. That's crazy.
People don't realize that. That's crazy. My
Yeah.
brother can attest to this that I have been a Jonathan Aranda guy since his whole coming through the minor leagues. I've always thought
Nice.
his swing's great. I love everything about that guy. It's cool to see what he's doing.
And the flow,
The flow, the swag,
Yeah.
I love the hair. And I love that he's getting a bobblehead with the flow.
and that's one of the most realistic looking bobbleheads I've ever seen. It looks just like the guy. It's crazy.
It's really cool. I'm so happy. I'll be there for that. Cheers.
Which game is that? Do you know off the top of your head?
I think it's in. Don't judge me. I have all of the giveaways saved to my personal calendar, so give me 1 second. I'm so serious. And the what are those other ones? The special ticket packages. Those are also saved into my phone.
You got those
Don't
two. Okay,
judge.
now that's
Huh?
skill. I said that's skill.
I just want to know, like, if I need to buy the special ticket that day. If I want something.
You don't even need to. I feel like the regular giveaways are incredible in and of itself.
Hey, that's another thing that you could say about the new, like what they did with the giveaways
Yeah,
was quite
crazy.
impressive.
I need that hockey jersey.
So good.
I
So
need
good.
it.
The Flappy Boy, like bobblehead, that's crazy.
Hmm.
Like they are listening. That's a little scary too. Does anyone feel that way? Like now that they've been followed and stuff?
I feel like they see everything.
Like sometimes, and I'm not even talking baseball related or anything like that. I'll go to tweet something very like me, and then I'm like, delete, 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 delete.
Makes you think twice about every tweet you send. Oh shoot, Ken Babby follows me.
Literally, literally. I'm just like, I don't know if we're on that level yet. I don't know if I want to see that. But don't unfollow me if you're listening.
I don't know.
It's
I
good.
don't do that. I know for a fact.
Oh
I'm
man,
gonna
I'm
cry
trying to find
longer
it.
weekend. That whole weekend is gonna be.
Hmm.
Who's
It's gonna
cutting
be
onions,
fun
man?
though.
It'd
Oh
be
yeah.
awesome.
Like
And you
I
know
think
that
because
this
they're doing
ownership
it two
group is gonna do it
days.
so good. Yeah.
I know, right? And they're doing the Saturday, Sunday. So like I feel like I can have fun on Saturday and not be sad, and then Sunday I'll be like, oh,
Like I,
I've planned my whole week.
I hearing the violins back in the trop is giving me goosebumps right now. Like, oof.
Well, first of all, let's just say everything about the Trop experience this year will give me goosebumps.
Yeah.
Like everything's gonna feel brand new, or not literally brand new, but I'm just gonna that memory
and
of like,
literally brand new.
yeah, literally brand new too. But I'm gonna be like, wow, wow,
Nostalgia.
yeah. I'm gonna be like, this is amazing.
It's been too long.
I can't wait.
No, it feels like it's been so much longer than it has.
But it actually has been a long time.
It has.
I mean,
yeah.
I haven't sat in Tropicana Field since September of 2024.
Yeah.
It was
I
the
went to the
second to
last one they
last
had
home
there.
game. Yeah.
I went to the last one and I was thinking, damn, I might have went to the last game ever at Tropicana Field.
That was rough. That period of time where like that was a possibility was rough for me personally. Because I was like, what the heck? I didn't get to say bye. Like I had no
Didn't have
idea
a
that
proper
was.
send off.
I was so distraught. Like, no, this can't be the way that we end things.
Yeah.
I thought I had time, because like I have figured these next 3 years, I'll be able to do my, take it all in. But then I was like, what? It's gone already? But obviously we're fine now.
It was sad. And everyone, we were all dealing with our own shit from the hurricane. And then I remember seeing that video pop up. And I was like, oh my God, it's icing on the cake. What is going on?
I was I was so wiped out that when I sat down and saw that, I literally, like, tears in my eyes because I was just like, I couldn't even control it. I was just like, what is happening outside?
It's like a family member died. I was like, wait, what? No, not the trop. Hold on. People blowing up my phone. Elijah, is the trop roof okay? I'm like, what are you talking about? And I saw it on my phone. I was like, no.
And the crazy thing is that first video, I was just kind of like, okay, like a panel, they'll have some rain
it'll be
damage on the
okay.
inside, like whatever. And then by the end of the night,
There was
it was
nothing.
no, there was shreds of paper towels on top of the roof, and it was like, oh,
And they were hiding all the first responders were in there. In the safe place from the hurricane.
it was
That's
just
crazy.
awful. So yeah, walking into the trop, like everyone's just like, oh, are you so excited? Which I am, but I'm like, don't look at me.
Oh, what? Every game I go to, like me and my grandmother, we used to go through gate 5 and we'd walk through the little walkway in 106, and you turn the corner and you see the field. I'm welting up now. Like I know it's over. If y'all see me with like a Gatorade towel over my shoulder or something, just leave me be. I'll be okay.
I might wear my sunglasses inside.
Oh.
I might
Yeah.
because I'm
Be a
gonna
good
I'm gonna
idea
be
for you.
excited, but I'm also just gonna be like, dang.
Right.
That was crazy. I can't
It'll be a
believe
little
that.
emotional.
So,
Here.
especially when that first bit of AC hits.
Ooh, as soon as you scan your ticket, you get to that door and it's just whoosh. Yes. Yes.
They're gonna hand me my schedule
Did I lose
magnet,
y'all?
right?
It's always, I always pop a little bit of a sweat before I get in there because we park at Campbell Park and walk across the bridge. Free parking.
Real. So do I.
Do you? Is that where you park?
Yeah, don't tell
I
people
hate,
that.
I don't tell people any. I just did. That's not good. Don't park there. You got to pay some money.
You have to worry
Right.
about your car potentially being broken in.
I don't know. I say that every time. I was like, we got to lock the car. We've parked there for 20 something years and never have had an issue. It's great.
No. Sometimes I park there alone though, and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But
Sometimes.
no, don't park there, people.
Yeah, don't park there.
All right. That's all I got. We're at 50 minutes
50
of
minutes,
yapping
yeah.
about Rays baseball.
No,
Who
time
other
flies
than
when
us
you're having
three, right?
fun.
Just having fun.
Yeah. Who? Me? Yap? What?
Never. You? No.
No.
No, you killed it, Tay. We appreciate it.
Thank you. It was fun. Literally just feels like talking to my friends. So anytime.
I know. We
Where
forgot
can
to
people
press
find
record.
you?
Oh my God. Wait, I was waiting though when you said that you were gonna ask me like rapid questions. I was immediately thinking like, what would they ask me?
I was trying to give you some anxiety.
I did for a second, and then I was like, wait, no, I'm gonna figure out like what are they gonna ask me? But
Oh, you're
you
good.
didn't you
Where
didn't
can
scare me.
people? You're good. Where can people find you?
Oh, on Twitter, where I'm always always on there. Tay Victoria 8 or Tampa Bay Tay. I am posting more on TikTok now, which is somewhat fun. And that's tampa.bay.tay. My YouTube is up and running, as Elijah knows. He was a guest. Thank you. But these guys are killing it, like already on their third episode, and like I don't even know, like a short amount of time. I'm not killing it when it comes to that, but I hope to post a little bit more this season. Maybe not necessarily podcasts, but my journeys and things like that. So Tempe Tay on YouTube as well, but always on
Sweet.
Twitter, as you guys know.
Give her a follow. You might just get some free race tickets.
You
You
might.
might,
You might.
because I'm about to buy all of Tropicana Field to make sure everyone can go.
She's gonna buy out all the $10 tickets.
Don't tempt me.
We need a
That's something
we
crazy
need
I
a
would
raised
do.
Twitter night at Ferg's. That would be fun.
That would be fun.
That'd be
I
fun.
think
That would be fun.
Paul Driscoll in the past has organized something like that, so maybe
Okay.
we get
We
with
gotta get
him.
we gotta get
Yeah,
Paul on the horn.
that'd be
Okay.
fun.
Well, all right. Well, I think that'll do it for episode 3 of Trop Talk with Hunter, Elijah, and Tay. We will see y'all in the coming weeks. We are 14 days from opening day
Two
until
weeks?
games count for real. 2 weeks. 2
2 weeks.
weeks. Two
Yay.
weeks until games count. So thank y'all for coming in. Thank y'all. This has been awesome, and we will see you next time.
Thanks, Tay. We owe you one.
You're welcome. Anytime.